everybody. How are you? How are you? Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? It's nice to see everybody today. Today is Monday, right? April 2nd. And we are April 3rd, rather. Oh my goodness. Yes, we are really excited to talk about today's topic. Today's topic is a thorn in a lot of people's flesh, and I've had so many requests to talk about this. So log on as we wait for other people to come in. I'm just going to be checking on my phone to see if there's anybody who wants to get the link. Otherwise, we are ready to go. Welcome, everybody, to the Dating Smart and Relationship Show. Welcome to the Dating Smart and Relationship Show. Where are you logging in from? We go live every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, we go live every week. So tell me where you are logging in from. As you are tuning in, let me know where you are tuning in from. Are you tuning in from here in Canada, or you are tuning in from overseas? So drop in the comment section where you are tuning in from. Drop in the comment section and I will give you a big shout out where you're tuning in from. And if you are one of my pros, just type in #pro. And if you are one of the new ones, just type #new. I am tuning in from my home here in Okanagan Falls, beautiful, in beautiful BC. So thank you so much for joining me today as we go live. We are just waiting for a few more people to come in, and then we will start the show going. Let me just fix this one here. It's kind of tricky, when you're trying new things and new things don't want to work. So as you are logging in, let me know where you're logging in from. If you're logging in from overseas or wherever, just put in the section where you're logging in so that I can give you a big shout out. So let me just check the comments. Hello. Oh, my son is logging in from Nigeria. Okamo. Sorry if I butchered your name, but thank you so much to join in. He's logging in from Nigeria. He's also a marriage coach. So he works with couples to help them to stay together. So thank you so much, Coach, for joining me today. So let's continue. As you are logging in, please log in and just let me know where you're logging in from. I'm excited. Another coach is on the show to listen to this exciting topic that we have. And so for those that don't know me, my name is Rosemary Mupambwa. I help women to find love again by dating smart, providing them with the relationship advice and strategies that I used to find love at 60. So for those that think, you know what, they are too old to find love, let me tell you, I am 61 and I found love, right? So there is nothing that can stop you from finding love. Your age doesn't matter. Age is just a number, let me tell you. I have been fortunate enough to have my work published in these publications like CBC, NBC, USA Today, and Fox News. I'm an author of 3 books. The name of the first book is Exhume or Heal, a widow's memoir, Getting Your Groove Back, and is available on Amazon. So I'm an author of 3 books. I am a relationship coach and a retreat leader too. So those that don't know me, I am Rosemary Mupambwa, and I'm excited to be with you today to talk about this topic. So today we are talking about love bombing, the 7 signs that you can know this is love bombing. So besides just those signs, this booklet also has information as how you can get out of that love bombing situation, and also how you can protect yourself. So it's a big pamphlet. So this is the topic that we are talking about today: 7 signs to watch if it's love bombing and not real love. 7 signs to watch if it's love bombing and not real love. So let me ask you a question today. Right, a lot of you might say, you know what, Rose, this guy loves me a lot, and I have never had somebody love me as much as he does. He's always buying me expensive gifts, and he treats me like a queen. But here is the truth. It's nice to have somebody, treat you like a queen and buy you presents. But, my dear, here are the 7 signs that you need to watch out for. Here are the 7 signs that you need to watch out for. My dear, there is a thin line between love bombing and the emotional displays of someone who is genuinely in love with you. That is why it's very, very difficult to separate love bombing and true love. But you will love this episode, let me tell you. The relationship usually starts off like a fairy tale, right? But it always ends in disaster. And you wonder why. Love bombing is one of the most common techniques that narcissists and sociopaths use to lure you into their love net. They will gain power and maintain control over their victims. So you have to be careful. Although signs of love bombing are not easily recognizable, however, they will differ from real love displays in some ways, right? Number 1, here are the signs for you to watch out for. Love bombers will move way, way too fast. You see a guy today, right, on a date, the following date, the second date, already he's telling you how head over heels he is with you. And already he has started to buy you gifts. Second date, and you're already taking me shopping. Why? Why are you moving so fast? Why are you moving so fast? That will be my question for you ladies. Sorry. That will be my question for you ladies. Why are you moving so fast? That's the one question that you should ask yourself. A guy who love bombs you has a clear goal in mind to make you think that they are head over heels with you. And they are going to tell you all the sweet nothings that you want to hear on the first, second date already. If you meet a guy who is ready to commit and he tells you he loves you and wants, and he already is suggesting for you to meet his family on the second date, that's a red flag for me. Because when you are in a healthy relationship, things take time to develop. Because you have to know this guy, right? And he also has to know you. So if he moves in so fast that already on the second date, he wants you to meet his family, okay. Be on the lookout. I'm not saying don't go and meet his family. Go and meet his family, but go there with your eyes open, with a notepad to take notes, right? If your partner wants to skip all this, you should try to slow him down. If he says, okay, I want you to meet my sisters on the second date, tell him, you know what, honey, just slow down. Let's take time that you and me build a foundation first, right? The second sign to watch, they will constantly praise you. Oh, wow, you have such a beautiful smile. My goodness, I can't even take my eyes off you. You are so beautiful. They are always saying something nice about you, and it's always over exaggerated. It's always over exaggerated, right? One thing I want to say to you, this is the time when you need to have your full self-confidence, right? You need to be able to know who you are. You need to be able not to be swayed too quickly and too fast with all these sweet nothings, because he's going to try and sweep you off your feet as soon as he can, so that he is in control of you. But if you know exactly what you're looking for, and you know exactly what you want and who you are not going to be swayed by all these sweet nothings, and that is going to be telling you how beautiful you are and so on. So watch out. If he's over exaggerating everything that he's doing, your gut feeling will tell you. The third point, he will shower you with gifts, right? On the second date, he has already bought you a 3,000 bracelet. Okay, accept flowers. But if he's already buying you expensive gifts like a big necklace, a Louis Vuitton pair of shoes, you should ask yourself, why so fast? Why so fast? Right? Number 4, love bombers will always say the right things at the right time. A perfect guy, he is going to make mistakes and his tongue is going to slip once or twice. But if you find this well put together, he knows how to talk to you, he knows what to say and when to say and where to say. Everything is like planned, a planned conversation. That's a red flag for me, because we are all human. We sleep once in a while. And if he knows exactly what to say and tells you exactly what you want to hear all the time, not because they care, but because they are usually highly intelligent, and they use that to prey on you and on your security, on your insecurities, right? Be careful. These are the things that you need to watch out for. They will be very attentive, and they can be very, very spontaneous in giving you, all these little praises. They are spontaneous in their activities. They are spontaneous in everything. So be careful. Be careful. And they will hold on to your every word that you say, so that they can use it against you. You will see that in the conversations, he's going to be reminding you about what you said on the first day. Oh, yeah, you told me, by the way, that you do this. How come you are doing this? Oh, okay. You are so into everything I'm saying. You are paying so much attention. They will pay close attention to everything you say, what you do, what you eat, everything. And because they have a motive behind that, because they want to use that against you, they are making you believe that you have known them for ages. That's number 5. They will make you believe that you have known them for ages. Right from the start, they will start telling you that you are their soulmate. You belong together. they love you very much, or they connect. They've never had a connection like this before. But do you really know them? This is your second date, guys. And already they have a connection with you. Ask yourself, what did he share with you that already on the second date, you know this guy? You know, these are the things that you need to be asking yourself. What has he done in the past that he continues to tell himself that you know him? What is he trying to hide? You know, these are the things that you need to be asking yourself. What is he hiding from? Hmm? He's going to make you feel like, you know, you are his world, you are his universe. And of course, you know him very well, but you have hardly known this guy. He's going to pretend that there is all this chemistry and all these lights are flashing in your relationship already on the second date. Right. Number 6, they hate to be questioned. So I said, you know, they are going to be keeping track of what you do and what you say, and they will be asking you questions. But if you try to ask them questions, they don't like it because they don't like challenge, right? They want to be in control all the time, right? Because they are perfect and they have already fallen in love with you, as they are saying. But if you try to question them, like, you know what, John, the other day you told me that you only had two sisters, but how come now you are mentioning that you are the only son? Then they will be very angry because you know what? You have just cut them out of their lives. So they don't like to be questioned. So whatever they say, you are supposed to believe. So for you to know if this guy is love bombing, question them about the things that they've said to you. Question them about the things that they do. Question them about, you know, the things that you don't agree with or the things that you have doubts on. He might even get annoyed or angry because he's not used to this kind of situation. He's not used to someone questioning him of his words or his action, because this is a whole different dimension for him. He is the one who is used to be in control all the time. He is used to be in control in everything. So ask him questions like this. For example, let me give you an example of questions that you can ask him. How do you know that you love me? Ask him that. And he's going to say, how do I know if I love you? I love you, of course, I've already told you. But no, that's not the question. You asked him, how do you know that, you know, you love me? And when somebody loves you, they know the little things about you, right? If he can't answer that and he gets angry, then something is amiss. Or another one, how do you know we are soulmates? You know, these are simple questions for you to ask somebody who is in love with you, right? As they have said. But if you ask them a simple question like that, how do you know we are soulmates? If somebody knows that you are soulmates, he's going to tell you the reason why he thinks you guys are soulmates, right? If you are his soulmates, or if he loves you like he has already told you, he's going to tell you the reason why. The first thing that when you guys are soulmates is that emotional connection that you have, that longing to be with somebody all the time. When they are away from you, it's like your piece of you has gone away with them. So if he can't answer that, then it means it's love bombing. The other question that you can also ask, isn't it really too early for all that to happen? For you to be falling head over heels with me? Aren't you moving a bit too fast for me? Can't we slow it down, you know, so that we get to know each other? All these questions, they don't go very well with a love bomber, because they are used to be showering you with all these things that uh, they know best. They love you. They know what to say all the time. But if he gets angry and he gets annoyed because, he's not used to being questioned, that's a sign that this is love bombing. Number 7, they get very jealous over anything. You might be on the phone chatting with your sister or with your kids, if you have kids like me. And then because you have excluded him from that part, he's going to get angry. So for example, let's say you are having a girls' night out for the first time after you started dating, right? There's nothing wrong with you going out with your girlfriends, but he's making you feel guilty because you left him behind, right? He's going to start saying, oh yeah, so now you have decided to go out with your friends and you have dumped me. So does it mean that I don't mean anything in your life? Like, seriously? I just met you and I'm going out with my friends. And it's healthy for you guys to be going out with your peeps so that you can recharge yourself, right? You can't be with him all the time, because you also need time apart so that you guys can recharge and rejuvenate yourself. Or you will say, I thought we are doing something tonight. Are you really leaving me alone? Do you really have to go? I'm gonna miss you. Yeah, really? I'm just going out with my girlfriends for tonight. I'm not gonna go there forever. And if he can't understand that, and if he goes on putting you in a guilt trip, then honey, that guy, he is sending you on a guilt trip. And that's love bombing. Or you will say, you know what? I don't think it's really nice for you to go there. Do you think those friends really like us together? What if they will start planting ideas in your head? Like, really? You don't even know my friends. How do you know that they are going to be planting ideas about me and you? Right? And he might also start to display some other jealousy behaviors. In any case, it is not a good sign. So be careful about it. It's not easy to tell if somebody is genuinely in love or going over the top of his head just to make you happy. But these are the signs that you can see. If you have to start convincing yourself that, you know what, he's a good guy, he's just lonely, I really need to spend more time with him. But girlfriend, you also need time apart from that guy so that you can also continue to grow your feminine energy. You can also need to continue to reignite your feminine energy when you are around other women, because they are going to be talking about girl stuff, right? And you need that in your life. You can't be around this guy all the time. And by the way, you have just met him. And if it's important to know, that's love bombing. If you really need to know, that's love bombing. So now, those are the 7 signs. But as we continue this conversation, I'm also going to be talking to you about love bombing versus infatuation. So there's about 14 critical topics, right? 14 critical topics that we can talk about. And there's also about 14 points, and I have about 10 pages of information. And I might not be able to go through everything, right? So for you to know the different um, things between love bombing and infatuation. And this is also very important when you are dating, because you also need to tell the difference, right? Whether, he's just infatuated with you, or, this is love bombing, or it's real, true love. Because I'm seeing a lot of women, They are falling for infatuation when it's not real love. They are falling for love bombing because they've been lonely for so long and they are hungry. They are hungry to have somebody love them, to have somebody give them the attention that they have been missing for so long. But listen to this. Let's first clarify what is love bombing. Love bombing represents over the top demonstrations of love and affection towards a person with a particular goal in mind. And that goal is to manipulate and control that person. Love bombing and versus, love bombing versus infatuation. Listen to this. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference, but however, there are quite significant differences. And once you read this pamphlet, and if you want more of this pamphlet, let me know. Put in the chat hashtag love bombing, and I will be sending the whole document. It's about 20 something pages over to you. So if you want more information about this, just put in the comment section hashtag love bombing. Right. So let's continue. Love bombing versus infatuation. Right. There is conscious and subconscious motives. A person who loves bombs another has a clear goal in mind, right? To control them. So they consciously deceive you. And they are very smart, because they are going to be moving very smoothly, but very fast. You know how the eagle catches its prey? It just comes and it goes. That's exactly how those people that who are going to be love bombing you behave. They will catch you unawares and they will sweep you off your feet very quickly. Before you know it, you are head over heels and they've just met this guy for one date or second date. A person who is infatuated by someone, on the other hand, doesn't have those motives. They simply like that person very much, and subconsciously, they just become obsessed with you. So, love bombing is about a motive. But infatuation, they will just become very obsessed with you. And it's not because they love you. No, they're just, it's just an obsession. Infatuation mostly appears at the beginning of a relationship when partners still don't know each other very well and can turn into a long-term relationship one day. Love bombing can also happen at the beginning, but it never lasts because everything just evaporates and gets destroyed in no time. As soon as you discover that this guy has a hidden motive of controlling you. So those are the two differences. And then the second point is manipulation over natural feeling of attraction. Infatuation comes naturally. You might be very infatuated with a person. When you see them, you're like, oh my goodness, that guy is so attractive. My God, I just love him. Whew, I wish he would talk to me. I wish, oh my God, oh my God. Wow. I'm sure as women, we have had moments like that. We have had moments like that where, you will see a person and you think, oh my God, oh my goodness, I love him, I love him. And yes, I will send that offer to you, my dear. Yeah, somebody has just sent a comment there that they want this handout. Yes, I will be sending that offer to you. It happens, it happens. We are human beings. You are going to be infatuated over somebody. Most of the times, infatuation will develop into real, genuine love. Because when you are infatuated with somebody, you are so overly attracted to them, but you don't have a hidden agenda to control them or to say the right things at the right time. No. And then For infatuation, future faking is one of the biggest signs of love bombing, right? Because he's going to be faking everything when he's really love bombing you. He's going to fake that he loves you. He's going to fake that he has feeling for you. He's going to fake that, you guys are soulmates. But with infatuation, this is serious, because infatuation is really coming from you being really overwhelmed with feelings for this person, really being overly attracted to this person. So let me read this. Future faking is one of the biggest signs of love bombing. You can talk and make plans for the future with this new partner, with someone you have just started dating. It simply isn't natural. But when somebody is love bombing you, they are going to start doing this to you because they want to make sure that you believe that you love them, right? But when you engage in a new relationship, you can never be sure if it's really going to last and for how long. You could part ways after a week or so, but you could also stay together forever. That's why if your partner starts talking about your future together too soon into the relationship, it's a huge sign that he is love bombing you. If he's already telling you about the wedding day, about how many kids you're going to have, this is the second or third date already. They don't see you in their future, but they desperately need you in their present so that they can get over their insecurities. In the honeymoon phase, both partners can be infatuated with another. However, with time, they will either break up or fall sincerely in love with each other. And only then will they engage in talks like this. So you see, the other one, number 4, fake love versus platonic love. Love bombing actually has nothing to do with genuine love. You need to understand that it's just a manipulating tactic. People use it to get what they want, usually to get into your knickers, you ladies. A person is going to love bomb you because they want to get into your knickers, under your pants. That's their motive. And they want to control you so bad that, they will buy you all these expensive gifts. And if you want to go away with your friends, they are going to send you on a guilt trip because they always want you to be focused on them and not focused on your life. So you should know that that's love bombing. When a person loves bomb you, they will tell you those sweet words, I love you, like a million times in a day. And when someone is infatuated with you too, right? They will be afraid to talk about their emotions for you because they feel that they might scare you. So infatuation is usually a personal experience. You'll be infatuated with a guy, but you can't tell him, right? It's like when you see him, you just smile with yourself, like, oh my God, oh my goodness. You just melt when you see them. But when you are love bombing, you are going to try and make them see, or he is going to try and make you see that he is in love with you when naturally he is not. He has an agenda just to get into your knickers for you ladies, right? So if you want more information about these 14 things that I was trying to go through, whether it's love bombing or infatuation, what's the difference? There's about 14 points, 14 tactics that you can know. And it also goes into when they violate your boundaries. was the interdependence and, you being independent. They will continue to try and rush um, into into a relationship, and they will make you believe that this relationship is serious when it's not. And all they want is just to control you. Whether they are going to be gaslighting, uh, and versus healthy communication. Is this gaslighting or is healthy communication? And then there's always constant need of attention from this guy that is always love bombing you. And when somebody is really love bombing you, your gut feeling is going to tell you, because they are going to be like, you have just been held by claws, because they have spent money on you. They will make you feel guilty when you try to go away with your friends, as I mentioned, because they will say, oh, you know what? After I have bought you all these things, and now you are telling me that you can't come with me. After I have bought you all these flowers, after I bought you this very expensive Gucci watch or a Rolex, now you're telling me you can't even have sex with me. When you hear comments like that, when a guy continues to remind you of the things that he has done for you in the relationship, that's love bombing. Because all he wanted was to flash you with all these expensive gifts to a point where you can't say no to him when he asks for things like sex, or when he asks you to be with him all the time. And sometimes, even on a second or third date, he's already talking about you moving in with him. Like, really? I barely know you. Don't I need time to know you? And when you ask him questions like that, he gets very, very angry. Then you know, my dear, this is love bombing. This is love bombing. So if you want more information, and or if you want this handout, please put hashtag love bombing in the comment section, and I will send these 20 something documents on your way, and you'll be able to learn more about the difference between love bombing and infatuation, and also for the significant signs that you need to know whether this guy is really genuinely in love with me or he's love bombing you. Because, ladies, we need to know whether this relationship is healthy for us, right? You need to know all that. And if you are a mom, when you see your daughter coming home with all these presents every time he goes out with Mr. X, you should sit down with your daughter. Tell her about love bombing. Remind her about this episode so that they can also watch it. And please share with your friends, that you can see that these are also in a love bombing situation. Because sometimes, if you have been single for a long time and you are so hungry for a relationship, it might take time for you to open your eyes and see that this is love bombing and it's not real love. So thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you next Monday. And we are here every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And next week, we are going to be talking about a different topic. So did you get value from this video? I hope you got value from this episode, and you'll be able to implement all this training into your dating process. And if you have any questions about this or about the pamphlet, please just put hashtag love bombing in the comment section, and I'll be able to address the questions with you, or I'll be able to send the pamphlet your way. So thank you so much for watching today. This is Rosemary here at Dating Smart and Relationship Advice Show, which is a weekly show on every Monday on Facebook, LinkedIn, and also in the Facebook group Dating Smart and Relationship Advice for Women. Thank you so much. Take care and bye-bye.